Now I have my second guest today, Cabrina Buckman, who is with the Washington County Extension Office is
Yes.
how I call it, and what I call it. And I'll just let you tell me a little bit about yourself, Cabrina, although, I mean, what your program is. I know the Washington on Wellness you do because I attend your meetings, so.
Yeah.
But we want to talk today about that and the Way Down program, which of course is always exciting this time of year after Christmas and everybody's put on 10 pounds. So,
Sometimes.
yeah.
Well, my job title is the Family and Consumer Science Agent, so that means that you probably see me a little bit of everywhere doing a little bit of everything, which is the beauty of the position. So this particular program, it used to be called Way Down, and now they changed the title to The Biggest Winner, so we stuck with that. Because, you know, when you lose 100 pounds, you're not a biggest loser, you're a winner. So we stuck with that title. And it's a 12-week program. It's been done for years, and people keep coming back and they lose amazing amounts of weight, and they have great stories to tell. It's really inspiring.
Yes. Well, and that, I suppose, is all a bit a part of your Wellness on Washington. And
it all kind of falls into that. We do a coalition. It's a wellness coalition called Washington on Wellness, or WOW, and that has several components of wellness. So it's pretty much everything you can think of within your lifestyle, including health and physical wellness. So this does fall into it.
yeah. I think that's a great program, the Wellness on Washington, because, you know, I liked the Halloween
Halloween at the park.
At the park this year that the
was
city
fun.
participated in, having
Yeah.
that at the park.
Yeah.
And,
It was-
you know, it was an alternative.
It's a whole community effort. I mean,
Yeah.
it was truly done by every single person in this town, I think.
Yeah. So you had lots of agency participation
Yes.
and lots of individuals and
Yes.
and school kids got involved and it was an alternative. It was more of a healthy kind of lifestyle alternative Halloween event.
Yeah, we wanted to promote some activity and some social wellness, get some games going to stimulate some creativity in the kids. So that was a lot of fun. And you yourself judged the pumpkin decorating contest.
Yeah.
I think you had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah. Well, the whole event was really nice, and this component with the biggest winner. Now, tell me more then about. You know, I think you meet every week.
We do, yeah.
Okay.
So we meet each Thursday. Like I said, it's a 12-week program, and we started on January 8th. So our kind of wrap-up night will be March 26th. So we meet each Thursday for a lesson, and that's from 5:30 to 6, and people can weigh in before or after that lesson. And then afterwards, this is new this year, since it's so cold outside, and maybe people who don't go to the gym regularly are looking for some alternative ways to exercise. So we're offering an exercise DVD. It's just a walking DVD, the Leslie Sansone ones, and we just play it there after our lessons on Thursday nights, and anyone's really welcome to come and do that with us. It's kind of group exercise, which I've always liked because it's a lot more fun than doing it at home by yourself. So
Yeah. And it's a walking.
yeah, so it's kind of
So what do you-
something that everybody can handle. So
Uh-huh.
she has several little motions that you do, but you stay kind of in your spot, and you sort of walk in place, or you walk side to side, and she makes it fun. She has a group with her on her DVD, and they all interact. So yeah, like I said, anybody who wants to come can come, and that's around 6:15 or 6:30, depending on when we get done with the lesson and everything on Thursdays. And we walk for about an hour or so.
Now, is you did, I think in the past, had the high school open to walk?
They did. That was before I came on, but they did do that.
Okay, so that's not a part of it this year.
Not this year, but this
Okay.
is kind of taking its place.
Okay. And so how many people do you have participating?
This year we have 58 people so far, and we'll still take people throughout the month of January, so it's not too late if they want to get involved.
Okay. And so now, when they're there for those 30 minutes, you all discuss, you have meal plans and
A lot of people have little apps on their phones that they track their meals and their exercise through, but we have different lessons each week, like I said. So some are on, like I'll be talking tomorrow, on losing weight with food and how to kind of correct your diet. We have a nurse from St. Catherine who teaches there coming to talk about gaining your health as you lose weight. We have people coming to have a health panel, and that'll include professionals as well as a participant from last year who did really well in it, and just professionals of all types. So, and then we have, I think this one will be fun, we have the high school kids. These are family and consumer science students. They're coming to do a cooking demonstration and talk about different seasonings and spices that you can use other than, we kind of get trapped in like butter and salt, so
Right.
to sort of expand your palate. And then I'll be coming back to talk again about mindful eating and just kind of being conscious of what you're putting into your body. And then we have a Cato sales associate coming to talk about what you can wear that will flatter you. Sometimes you can look like you dropped 10 pounds by just changing your wardrobe or changing the shape of your clothing. So they'll come and talk about that. Then we'll kind of finish up with a lesson on maintaining lifestyle changes. So sort of a,
That's the
you
hardest
did
part.
it, now maintain it.
Yeah, that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Even if you lose it, staying on track. I don't know if you have any follow-up to that or not after that, the 12-week program is over.
Well, we've talked about it in the past, and that's, if people want it, then I'll do it. I have no problem with that at all. But it is annual, and we repeat it every year around this time. And a lot of people use this as their maintenance. They lose so much weight, and then some of them lose so much weight, keep it off, and then come back to lose more. And that's kind of their program for themselves. And then other people say that they lose weight, and then they'll gain a little bit of back, and then they'll lose it again. So this is kind of a way to keep themselves on track.
Yeah. Well, out of curiosity, well, of course, now wait a minute. Is it teams, and each team loses so much, or is it individual?
It's either this year. Last year we tried a new concept with a team approach, and that was great. And we realized that some people love that team because they get motivated, they share the common goal, and they love competing as a team. But other people feel pressured, and they're kind of more, they want to do it by themselves, they want to be more independent. So this year we just said, you can do it either way. And we judged the winners based on the percentage of weight loss. So if they work in a team, we just take the average of that number for all the teammates. And then if they work individually, it'll just be their percentage.
I see. Okay. Well, that's very fair. And
Yeah.
and then a team would consist of 4 members, or
We don't really put a cap on it since we're doing the average, so it works
Right.
out, any way you want it to.
Works
so
out the
some
same
people just
anyway.
do partnerships, and we consider that a team. Some people, we've had up to 4 or 5 people on a team, and that's fine too.
Okay.
Yeah, and they can keep each other on track, and
Right.
it's more fun that way.
Right. Some of them probably start an exercise program together.
Yeah.
Or could be a husband and wife team and cook
Yeah.
meals together.
Exactly. We have a few of those.
Do
Yeah.
ya?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so they get the extra added consistency at home as well. Because,
Yeah.
it's probably hard if you're trying to change and you live with other people who don't want that same thing.
Right.
So when the whole family gets on board, I'm sure that's easier.
Yeah. And you can just put the whole family on the diet whether they want to or not. Of course, it's a lifestyle change.
It is, yeah.
I mean, that's what it's supposed to be, a
Yeah.
lifestyle change.
Yeah, this is what we really promote is not doing anything crazy like stopping eating to lose weight, because we're not, we just want people to be safe, be strong, be healthy.
Right.
So we want to change their whole lifestyle, and that's why we give the lessons. We want them to be informed.
Right. You want them eating their fruits and vegetables.
That's right.
And so out of curiosity, now who with all these years, how many years now has this program been going?
Gosh, it was before I got hired, and I remember I interned several years ago, and it was existing then, so it's been around for a while.
I know it's probably 10 years. And wonder who has lost what's been the biggest winner? I wonder.
That'd be interesting to go back through the records.
But what would, one person, do on an average, what might they lose?
I don't know. It really goes from person to person. Some people don't have goals of losing 100 pounds. They have goals of losing 10 pounds and getting toned, So it's so individualized. But last year when they competed in teams, we had almost 120 participants. It was a really big year. And I think they lost about 957 pounds by the end of it. It was a crazy number.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And even this year we have 58 people and they've already lost 152 pounds. We've just weighed in once so far.
That is fabulous.
Yeah.
Well, that's very exciting.
So they work really hard. They get motivated by all of this.
Do they get any discounts anywhere? Like, does our local gym give a discount for joining? Or
yes. So our prize money that we give to the top 3 teams or individuals, the winners, all comes from their fees that they pay to be in the program. So they have 2 options. One is $10, and that just is the program fee. And then the second is $50, and that covers the program fee plus a membership to Fuel Fitness throughout all of this 12 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a discounted rate from Tim, and he's one of our partners, the owner.
Yeah. Now that's not until after they lose. That's after they, or that's during.
That's January, February, and March, all through those months.
Okay. So they would pay their $10 if anyone wanted to join this program. They would pay their $10.
They could either, if they didn't want the gym and they just wanted the program, they could pay $10.
$10.
Or if they wanted both, they could pay $50.
So, and then $50, which would cover their gym or their gym membership for 3 months.
Yep, through March.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, he's a great partner of ours.
Yeah. Now, what does the biggest winner get in the end? What do they? And there's prize money and
yes, they
all
get
of that.
prize money.
So how much?
It always depends on how many participants, since it comes from their fees. But I think last year, since there were so many people, they had a large amount of money. It was like $500, maybe $250 and $100, something like that. It was a very large amount.
So if you're an individual and you were on your own throughout this program, you would get the entire amount. And then if it was a team, then they would split that amount.
Right.
Okay. Gosh. I'd probably have to do, well, it wouldn't do for me at all, probably. I need to join myself. Maybe that's quite an incentive, $500.
Yeah, and I don't know how much it will be this year. Like I said, it depends on how many people join, but
yeah.
But we always decide that, and it's just a great program.
It
People do so well.
It is very good, and it really, the best part is that not only do you lose weight, but you learn how to live healthy.
Right.
And I think that's the most important.
That's the key to what we're trying to do.
Right.
Because our partnerships for putting this on are, like I said, Tim Hayes from Fuel Fitness, Tina Segresi from the Board of Education, and then some ladies.
She does the community education. Yeah,
and then some ladies from the health department also work with us. So we're all very interested in the wellness of the community.
And needless to say, people that lose this weight and develop a more healthy lifestyle, they are going to, I know so many people who've told me where their blood pressure went down, they were able to eventually get off blood pressure medication.
Absolutely.
They're able to get off diabetes medication.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing
the
results it can produce.
Right. And that's when I first talk to them, I'm going to first say, why are you here? Because if it's just to see a number on a scale, that's not the most important thing. It's more about doing this so that you can live however you want to live. Whether that means if you have grandkids and you want to be energized to keep up with them, or if you have cholesterol medicine that you'd rather lower or get off of entirely, you can do that. It's very much in their control.
Yeah. It's just not always so easy to control. But with a group like this, you're more inclined to work harder, really.
Yeah, and there's an accountability factor. They know that they're going to come weigh in, and someone's going to see it. Now, we don't, I forget their numbers as soon as I write them down. because that's not most important to me. But yeah, someone's still going to see it. They're going to have to answer to someone. So that works
Yeah.
for them, I think.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Well, this is just wonderful. I'm just happy to have you on here and for you to tell us all about this. Is there anything you want to add?
I think that we've covered most of it. I think it's good.
Would
If
you
they
like to
have-
give your number and name,
Yes.
Cabrina, so that if anyone wants to call you or has any
Sure.
questions or is still, would still like to join, because they can join now, between now and the end of January.
Yes.
And they'll still have, a couple more months.
Yeah, so they still have opportunities to keep losing and win the big money at the end.
Yeah.
So, like Lisa said at the beginning, my name is Cabrina Buckman, and you can call me at the Extension office at 336-7741, or you can email me at cabrina.buckman@uky.edu.
Great. Well, thank you, Cabrina. I'm happy
Thank you
to
for having me.
have you. And good luck to all the participants.
Thank you.